And, you know, in the future, I will be doing live. So just letting y'all know, there will be some lives done. Right now, trying to get my numbers up so I can have people come in and, everybody welcome to come in. Like I said before, it don't make no difference what race you are, religion, but we into debate. Now we gonna have fun and shit. We gonna do that shit, have fun. Only it ain't gonna everything gonna be about we gonna have fun and shit. That's the whole thing of being on here, is to have fun. If TikTok don't remove me first from this motherfucker like they did two of my other damn channels I had on here, because I actually had 2 channels removed from TikTok. They actually shut down them, so I gotta watch what I say on here, because I'm on probation. They got a motherfucker on probation on here. But like I said, with the religious stuff, like I said before in the video, if that's what you need to get you through, I ain't gonna take that from you. Me, I just don't subscribe to it. And once you go deep, like 20 fathoms deep, like I did, and like I said, it'll conflict you for a minute, because everything you thought you knew, everything you thought you knew, and what you was taught, whether you be a Muslim, a Christian, or a Hebrew Israelite, or any of that, once you go like 20 fathoms deep, and some have went that deep, but they just didn't want to go all the way. They stopped there because what they was learning, some of them, they'll learn some stuff, say, this guy, he trying to prevent me. They trying to say this ain't nothing but the devil trying to prevent me from trying to take me away from him. It ain't the devil. Ain't no shit like that. It's you thinking. Your mind getting hit with shit that you never thought that you would hear or see. And like I said, the religious systems in this world and the political systems of this world got you tricked to believing that, that if you don't follow this, you're going to go to this place or you're going to burn in hell. But if you believe in God, He going to reward you in the hereafter. And the way people look at it, is like in the Islamic form, everybody think that they're going to go to Jannah, as Muslims call it, Jannah, paradise, if they do good deeds and do good works and stay to the faith and never get wavered or shaken from your faith. That you're going to somehow go to this wonderful place and you're going to have all the things you ever wanted in this world. So I always got a question about that. Okay, because people don't tell you what they real wants. In their mind, they keep that shit to themselves. So what if somebody want to go just I want to be able to drink all the alcohol and liquor, have all the baddest baddie chicks around me, and be able to live my life, like I couldn't live on earth because I was trying to, do the right thing so I could get rewarded in the end. So I would ask some people, so that means that's the only reason why, and then second of all, they didn't want to go to hell, or the hellfire, or the Jannah, or the lake of fire, the Jimma, as they call it in Arabic, the Jimma of the hellfire. So everybody idea of picturing shit, if they get punishment, they punished by God, they're gonna be cooking in this eternal fire forever. But the funny thing is, in Islam, you only stay in hellfire according to your punishment. You are in Islam, you are given a little bit of a freedom to get out of Jannah. In the Quran, it says those who you will know those who was in the Jannah, because they would come out of the hellfire or the Jannah. When they come to the Jannah, you will see smoke on their bodies. But I always ask this question: well, if you're in the spiritual form, which is your consciousness, How you gonna be there in a physical form? You know, your spiritual form gonna manifest into a physical form there. These are questions I always ask these people, man, and they'll never have an answer. So if you're in the spiritual form, you ain't gonna have no need for all that shit. You know, because you're in the spiritual form. Your spirit or your consciousness is your spirit, it's energy. Because I keep telling people, you don't die. Your spirit or your consciousness never dies, only your body dies. Your body is here for a limited time. So your body dies, but your consciousness survives. And I did a video about that, talking about how your body ain't really no different than the vehicle or the car you drive. Like, for instance, the car or whatever your car, your vehicle, whatever you drive, it's an extension of yourself. When you get on this computer or this phone is an extension of me because I'm using it. It's an extension. You did? So everything you get in, you like this car, this truck, you gotta put fuel in here. That's the fuel. You gotta make sure all parts and stuff right. Them are the organs. So when you get in, you turn the key in your car, your truck, your vehicle. At that point, that vehicle is a part of you. It actually comes alive. So your spirit, your body is no different than this vehicle. It's a vehicle. And it's a vehicle that's going to be there for a limited time. But your consciousness or spirit or soul, whatever you want to call it, it remains. See, y'all thought I didn't believe in spirituality. Why you think Elon Musk believe in transhumanism? All these people believe in transhumanism. And what transhumanism is, that your consciousness, you can put your consciousness into another body. I don't know how that's going to be possible. You know, but basically they say you download, like if you ever seen Battlestar Galactica or the show I used to look at, Caprica. If you ever all go, it's probably in syndication now on Sci-Fi, but Caprica. Well, Caprica, your consciousness is put into a body. Star Wars talked about it too, where Darth Sidious had clones of his body, so he can you know, due to the Force and shit, he can go into another body that was created. That's basically, if you ever seen that episode of the Phantom, not the Phantom Menace, but the Revenge of the Sith, when Bo-Katan, that's because he didn't know that Anakin didn't know that was Darth Sidious, but he turned around to Anakin and said, "You want to live forever? I can show you how to do it." And he turned around and looked him in the eye and said, "I can show you how you can get you know, survive, and how you can save Padme and all that shit by cloning Padme's body." So you can make clones of yourself. I mean, you can put your consciousness in the body. Therefore, you can actually, what you would consider, come back, keep coming back. You know, that's what this whole thing of reincarnation is about, which it makes a lot of logical sense to me. But, you know, it makes logical sense, but I don't know, because ain't nobody ever died that I know say, "Hey, man, hey, this me." Who? This me. You know, Johnny, your best friend, man, remember me? I'm back. You know, ain't nobody ever came back to tell you that it's them. And you like, if it was them, you like, how the fuck you come back? Man, they cloned my body, man. But never mind that, I'm back, motherfucker. So, you know, ain't nobody ever came back to say that was, you know, even that was possible. You know, possible. No one ever came back. So that's now right there, even that's right there up for, you know, critiquing. You know, but I know your consciousness, you do have a consciousness and a spirit. You know, and your body is just a machine, a biological machine. It's a vehicle.